Hello, my darling little drifter kittens. How are you? I am here. Welcome back to the living room. You guys know that we only got 2 more days left in this living room. Tomorrow is going to be the last time we have a stream here in the living room. Isn't it crazy? Oh, Steel Samurai fans, huh? Good choice, good choice. Oh, well, our comfy little spring streams are coming to an end. We're starting May now. We're going into the summer. I thought it'd be fun if we picked a different room in the house. Now, don't get me wrong. Living room is very comfy. And plus, with Summer of Sonic coming out in June, we're going to have very different looking streams. But I thought May would be nice to have us a little stream on the patio. I think that would be lots of fun, don't you think? The weather is getting so much nicer now. I think a stream outside will do us good. Hee 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 hee. It's gonna be May. But do not worry. We can always come back in the house at some point. But we've been chilling out in the living room for a while, and I thought we could get some fresh air before we jump into the Summer of Sonic festivities in June. Guys, I am so excited about Summer of Sonic this year. I have had a lot of help, and it's gonna look awesome, I think. May is all about getting that stuff ready for you guys. And then we'll start celebrating as soon as June hits. Every day is going to be something almost. It's going to be a lot of fun. Very excited. I know, I'm the lawyer. I'm the lawyer cat. Touch grass streams, let's go. Yeah. How's everybody Saturdays doing? Y'all having a good morning? Mm-hmm. I know, we're here a lot earlier than usual. Lot earlier. There we go. You woke up like an hour ago? Lucky duck. Clickety clicky click. I know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But today we are going to I wish I had a mechanical keyboard. This is a very flat keyboard actually. It's Dell keyboard, but it's like one of those really thin flat ones kinda. I think. It's kind of hard to explain. Oh, I think I have to recalibrate. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a sec. There we go. Sometimes recalibrations are in order. Oh, I almost forgot my badge, though. It's important that I get the badge. Otherwise, how will they know that I am an attorney at law? There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now we are all ready to go. We are very professional looking. They can't question us now. They totally have to believe we're real lawyers. Real life lawyers. For surezies. Jealous of Germ. I'd do it if I didn't already have an expensive hobby. I will build you a mechanical keyboard if you want it. What? Really? I mean, I don't know if I really need one, but I'd like one. Yes, but also I need to give you something in return. It cannot be an empty trade. He and I were talking mechs after the last He Who stream. Well, that was a while ago. My god. He models trains and builds keyboards. Holy damn! You're like a mechanic! That's so cool! An engineer! A drink? A drink. I have a friend who owns like 100 keyboards, including some modeled after the main 6. Jesus. Okay, so I have kind of like a semi-collection hobby I had for a while, which was headphones. Over-the-ear headphones. Those are my favorite types. And I had a collection of different like designed ones. Some of them don't even, like, some of them didn't work, but, my dorm had gotten robbed, and they're gone. I don't have them anymore, which sucks. I had a really cool Rainbow Dash one that I really liked. It was a pale blue, with rainbow cushioning at the top, and the little rainbow thunderbolt on the side with the cloud, and the cushions for the ears were, like, white, with like dark black outline. It was really nice. I had a wooden one that I really liked. I had the Cody remembers the one I had. I had the cat ear headphones. So the ones that were like they were Kickstarter funded or something like that. It was crowdfunded. It was like the first ones to come out before all the ones we have now. But they were like dark black with purple LEDs in the you know, the parts that cover your ears, with 2 cat ears on the top that were built into the headphones, and they were speakers, and they also had LEDs, and you could change the colors. It also came with a microphone that you could attach, and you could charge it, so it could be Bluetooth or it could be wired. Oh my god, those were my favorite. They stopped working though. Depressing. I can build a full custom one, but yes, they are expensive. Or I can restore a vintage one and just make a converter for it, so you could use it over USB. I guess I'll think about it. I'll definitely think about it, but I would like to take you up on that offer. I always kept all my super valuable stuff in the spare tire compartment in my car while I was living on campus at uni. Yeah, well, I didn't have a car at the time. You know, I didn't know how to drive. And well, I knew how to drive. I just didn't have a car. And I had to take the bus or get a ride from people. And yeah, no, I think altogether I had 10 headphones. Like 10 like custom headphones, and they're all gone. The only ones I was able to keep were the cat ones, which I keep them in their case. They don't work though. Lower the mic a bit? Again? We had this issue yesterday too, where I put the microphone in front of me because people said they couldn't hear me, and the microphone is again across the table today, and for some reason it's still loud. That's good. I haven't done anything though. I haven't messed with any of the settings yet. It's a Blue Yeti mic. I think you guys are screwing with me. I think it's a running joke. Every time we do a stream, I think it's a running joke. You guys like to mess with me. Because you know I'm terrible at this stuff. I see how it is. Is there a VTuber Fest going on? I didn't even know. I guess there must be like a VTuber event or something going on. I'm muted? Please unmute? Weh! Now I don't know if you guys are really messing with me or not. What's this VTuber Fest? I am falling back out of touch with the circuit. I gotta get back into it. Ah, I'm missing out on all these little festivals. Damn. I'll get back into it for sure. I think now that I'm gonna have a lot more help. Oh, also Mocha is a PNG tuber now. Yes, 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 yes. I'm aware. I knew before the actual debut of the PNG, because we had been working on designs for like a year. So I'm just really excited she's finally doing it. PNG tuber this, PNG tuber that. When are we gonna get EXR tubers? When are we gonna have GIF tubers? Very happy for her, yes. Very, very happy for her. How about JPEG tuber? I did that for a little while, actually. Is that not what you are now? Rare tubers, zip tubers. SVG tuber when? I'm trying to get a 3D model at some point so I can do that kind of stuff with you guys too. I do remember that. Pop in the wireframe. 7 zip tubers. STLs too. Good God. Dude, I'm honestly excited for when I finally do a rebrand. That's probably not gonna come till after the summer though. I think. Should I mix ginger ale with lemonade? Do it! It'll make you amazing. I gotta work on a design. I gotta look different. You know? I look like this now. It's not very cool looking. I gotta look cooler. If I'm gonna be a chaos-inducing VTuber, I gotta look so much better than what I look like now. I gotta be like cooler and hip. More chill. Maybe like get some tentacles or something. I don't know. I gotta figure out a design. I gotta figure out a design. Especially because if I'm rebranding, then my whole like, you know, shtick is gonna change too. Still gonna definitely have chaos and still gonna be a mixture of a lot of different things, but I'm gonna probably be leaning more into the interdimensional entity type deal. That's just kind of themed off of these kind of things, you know? So it's gonna have more cosmic horror. It's gonna have more Eldritch stuff. Is it a full rebrand or just a new design? Nah, full rebrand. But I'm gonna lean into my horror roots. You know? I'm gonna lean into the cosmic horror thing that I kind of wanted to do from a long time ago. You know? Originally, I'll let you guys in on this. Originally, GK is actually she's still a connector. All that stuff is still very true. But connectors are interdimensional beings. And they have true forms. And then they have forms that they create when they go and colonize a place. You know? And pretty much what that would mean is that the form I'm taking on now is my colonizing form. For this particular realm that I'm in, this is the most appealing form that I have done through research, and have created this form based on that. And that makes sense because, you know, we're in the realm of like the internet and stuff like that. Cats are very popular on the internet. You know, all that stuff. Your sentence of mix of mocha suffery. Oh yeah, I gotta check it out at some point. But yeah, you know, and you know, once they find a place they want to colonize, then more connectors show up. They're able to turn other people into connectors. Not full connectors, mind you, but different variations. So it's gonna have, like, you know, interdimensional travel, different creatures and species. Technically, it's even running with the fact that all VTubers are different type of connectors. But they've been hiding in plain sight. They all have just taken on the form of characters and characteristics that people find appealing. And they've been colonizing through entertainment by amassing a following. And once they get enough of a colony built up, then they let more connectors in and they move on to the next realm. Over and over and over and over and over. So GK is one of those connectors. She's a colonizer. But unlike a lot of the other connectors, she doesn't have any plan. She doesn't have any plan to actually leave the realm once she colonizes, because she gets really attached. So she ends up wanting to connect every single community that's out there, because she feels like it would be better if everybody is connected and friends than all different like forts and colonies and stuff like that. Because she's afraid that at some point, if too many of these little colony things start popping up, then there might be a war. So the main goal for connectors, actually, I'm pretty sure I wrote this down somewhere. I'm pretty sure anyway. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Alright, so I actually wrote a thing for connectors, and what I have for them is, connectors are an interdimensional race that live in a realm called the Invalid Gateway. These species are tasked as ambassadors by traveling to different realms and dimensions to establish connections between worlds. They are intelligent, adaptive, and can change their bodies at will with enough data collected on the form they are transforming into. Connectors have been around for many eons, and due to this, have evolved in various drastic ways based on realms that they have inhabited. This includes humanoid, animal, hybrid, celestial, and voidal. Connectors follow a base protocol of finding new frontier and engaging with whomever colonizes it. Then they pinpoint their needs, provide that service, and tunnel into its main society. After establishing a connection within that realm, they report back and they open a pocket wormhole for more of their kind to move there. After their numbers have grown, they then relinquish custody to their new colonizers and retire back to the Invalid Gateway, and they remain there recharging until sent back out again to another realm. So that is pretty much the gist of it. Connectors are either born or made. Connectors that are born do not have a tangible form when they are first manifested. They resemble amorphous sludge with the capability to speak. It is after they gather intel on their new habitat that they begin to create a form to integrate properly with it. Which is exactly why that anytime GK talks on Twitter and she does anything that has to do with the VTuber circuit, she calls it her form of integration. Because that's literally her trying to blend in. Connectors that are made are considered integrated. These are creatures from different realms that connectors visit to make established mini colonies in. This is also the subcategory of connectors as a race. I am super glad. I'm still writing it. I'm trying to get it all established so that things, bits and pieces, can be properly like given throughout streams and Twitter. And she's gonna, GK's gonna have an Instagram that's also gonna talk a lot about the story. She's gonna have a Tumblr blog that's gonna be a comic series on like the Invalid Gateway, all that stuff. Lots of world building, lots of different facets are all gonna come together. These are all gonna be part of the rebrand. Working very hard, I promise. But yeah, let's see. Integrated connectors fall in the following categories: adapters, fusers, and corrupters. Adapters are practically fully integrated. They have absorbed the most data from a connector donor, and their body has drastically changed. They have merged with the program protocol, which is their way of saying protocol is pretty much their DNA. So like what we are created to do, ambassadors, that's our protocol. So they have merged with the program protocol embedded within the sludge and have taken on a form best suited to house it. Along with this change are new abilities related to the protocol given. Adapters are very rare within colonies, but more often than not are closely knit to their donors or admins, the first connector to arrive, and remain in their presence as enforcers of their purpose, and they usually stay behind to manage a colony once the admin has left. So technically there are versions of moderators. Fusers are half integrated. They were able to absorb a good portion of data, however parts of their body, more often than not parts of bodies that are already damaged or have a deficiency, show characteristics of rejection. So if some of you guys remember when I did that commission for Mocha, making her character into a connector, if some of you remember, her right arm and leg show signs of rejection. So you see a lot of like code and protocol and bits and pieces missing from that right side. So Mocha's character got into an accident, and the driver's side, which was facing her right, got impacted, which ended up injuring her on the right side of her body. So that part is damaged, and due to only becoming a fuser, half integrated, the sludge could not bridge that damage between like flesh and bone and stuff like that, and so there are parts of rejection. Her body was too weak at those certain points to fully integrate, so they are pretty much just gone, missing texture, like missing code. That's pretty much what that looks like. Now she's still able to use it, it's just not fully connected to her body. Fusers are very common amongst new colonies, as they are beings who chose to receive the protocol data from their donor due to an accident and opted for the new additions to their body in exchange for not perishing or remaining damaged. This, however, gives them a new form of break, mostly in the places the code could not bridge. So pretty much you'll know it's categorized by various graphical glitching, stray code trying its best to hold the pieces together. So pretty much that stuff you saw in Mocha's body. Corruptors are those who could not properly integrate with a connector's protocol, like at all. Their entire body is going through form of rejection, retry, rejection, retry, rejection, retry. It's like trying to connect to the internet, but no matter what, it's like the entire web that connects your computer to the internet, all the lines are being severed and then rebridged, but it's not strong enough, and so it's getting resevered again and being retied. And each time it gets tied, it gets worse, and it gets worse, and sometimes it gets better, and then it gets worse. So pretty much corruptors are always constantly in a form of they're morphing, and then they're going back to their original form and then remorphing again. Think of like sludge that keeps moving and trying to form itself. Like a ditto that's going through constant transformations but can't quite get it and just keeps going back to its original form. So it's something like that. Corruptors have protocols still in them, but their body is trying to figure out what to do with it. So a lot of the time, corruptors are kind of rogue. They don't fully follow the protocol of a connector, and corruptors tend to be a bit more chaotic. I'm not going to say feral, because that's not really the case. It's more so they can't control all of this new power that's surging through their bodies. It's like a power surge, and it's constantly sparking and sputtering, and they can't control it, they can't contain it. So it causes a lot of strain on their bodies, which causes emotional outbursts, which causes a burst of energy, which causes them to sometimes destroy things around them or cause, hurt around them or to themselves. Now, corruptors sometimes have inhibitors, so you'll see a lot of them that have like an inhibitor around their neck or their wrist or their ankle, which connectors have created in order to keep them in check. But not all corruptors get caught, and sometimes they are so lost, they are just sludge that just latches onto things and absorbs all the energy from it. So corruptors, not all of them go through that. Some corruptors are totally fine. They just have the issue of emotional outbursts sometimes causes a lot of problems. So some of them are totally functional. They just don't have entire control on their bodies, new forms. It's very much, they're like Bambi on ice constantly. But yeah, so those are fun. I'm still fleshing those out. Because they're not like bad guys or anything like that. They just they were in desperate need, and either unwillingly took the protocol or willingly took the protocol. You never know. So they're not like evil people or anything. It's just their bodies were not strong enough to handle that much stuff. And there's also 2 ways of changing somebody into a connector type. The body, the person's body is what solely depends on what they turn into. Doesn't matter what the protocol is that they get given. If their body can't handle it, or can handle it but only a certain amount, they'll fall into those categories. Thank you, Zombie CA, for the follow. Welcome to the galaxy. I hope you're having a fun time. So pretty much the 2 ways is injection, which is pretty much they get blood from a connector or protocol from a connector and inject it into the person, and then they have to incubate for about a week. So they pretty much have to be in sleep, total dormancy for a week, and then when they're woken back up, the changes should be fine. Or if it's dire straits, and more often than not this sometimes causes a fuser or a corruptor, not all the time, but sometimes it does, there's also purging. Purging is literally when a connector has to give you that DNA as fast as possible because either you're dying or there's an emergency or whatever. So pretty much it's almost like purging a piece of their body into the other person. They have to consume it pretty much. This is raw, like, protocol. This is not like incubated or anything like that, and a lot of the time them fusing with it does not always go well. More often than not, they will probably die. But sometimes the purging works, and it's a kind of a painful process because you're awake for a lot of it. But it will probably knock you out for a little bit. It'll be hard to function properly. It will feel like having a migraine and also feel like having to throw up constantly. Because the protocol is fighting to get back out, or your body is like rejecting it really fast. Like, what the hell is this? What did you just eat? What did you just swallow? And it's like trying to keep that down. That's literally what the feeling is, constantly until it stays. But that's all I have so far. So I am working on it. I'm trying to make sure that it's as fleshed out as possible. But that's what I mean by they're like interdimensional beings. They're not solely focused on the internet. They are just, all of their stuff is themed after things from the internet, which I think would be a lot more fun because it's also easier to explain a lot of that stuff from a place here that is completely invested in the internet, and we're very familiar with all of these terminologies. Explaining cosmic horror in internet terminology feels not only how we would probably explain to other people what this means, because if I told you, oh, pretty much all they do is they they merge their protocol with another person, but if I explain to you, okay, they're integrating, which means that they're blending in, you completely understand what I mean. And all it is using, internet terminology, which is exactly what GK does, because that's the realm that she's deciding to connect with. She does get really attached to being here, and instead of colonizing like usual, she wants to make the colony as big as possible so that all the other colonies merge, and then connectors don't have to leave, because as soon as they're done, they're pretty much like dragged back to the invalid gateway. They don't get to stay more often than not, and she wants to. So, you know, she doesn't report back as often, or if she does, it's false every time she reports back, like, oh, I don't have enough people, or it didn't really work out this day, and stuff like that. Because it's part of their, you know, it's part of their protocol, it's part of their makeup. That's what they're created for. And, you know, other connectors are the same as her. There are some other ones that truly have found a new life in the realms that they're in and don't want to leave, and they don't really know what to do. They can't change these laws that have already been established. It's in their genetic makeup, you know? So there's a lot of stuff of like, you know, finding your rightful place, finding a purpose, community, you know, connecting with other people. And that's why GK's real big on that. She thinks if everybody is connected and it's all shared, they're gonna need a ton of connectors to manage it. So of course you can't send them home. That's her idea. Eventually it does get a bit more complicated than that for her, because she is going up against literally laws that have existed for eons, and you know, they're very convinced that because she's been integrating with this realm, she's starting to take on their concepts and, you know, their understanding of rules and you know, their social constructs and stuff like that, which is true in a way. But a lot of connectors are also, they're intelligent and adaptive, which means that they can also become free thinking and free willed. Now, a lot of them are just like, you know, this is just the way it is, and they follow that protocol, but there are some that absolutely don't feel like they should. I found a place I want to be. Why do I have to leave and somebody else take over, you know? Why can't I just stay here? I like it here. You know, I've met someone here, or I've built a family here, or this is just some place I feel like I have to be, or this is where I belong. You know, it touches on a lot of stuff like that. You know, finding your place in life is so hard. And imagine you do, but there's so many things up against you that might not let you stay, and it just kind of touches on that. So I thought that would be kind of fun to kind of deal with those kind of topics, and you know, kind of poke at certain things of like how tight-knit internet communities are as opposed to like in real life communities sometimes, and why is that, and you know, why is the bridge easier to connect? Is it because we now have the ability to connect all over the world, and is this what she's going to use in order to connect all these other different colonies, and you know, use all that she's learned with this realm and integrate and all that stuff? You know, is it going to work? Is the invalid gateway actually going to let her stay? Stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm working on it, but that is what the rebrand would be. So what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think you'd be interested in like finding out more about GK's world and connectors? And you know, eventually when I do a Twitch streaming team, those would be people playing as other connectors. They would be doing all their own things, of course, but they would also be part of the connector storyline. So I thought that would be fun. I generally make some fan art of this concept. Aww, that's so sweet. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. I was worried that maybe it was like certain rabbits with their own things. Yes, Mocha absolutely wants to, you know, join in on that, and I thought it would be really cool. So the fact that she already has a design, she also already has a story set up for her. Here we go, Mocha Bun. Retired AI used for driving simulations. Unable to find any suitable programs for her to inhabit, Mocha decided to stay attached to the old rally websites, motorsports forums, and race record archives. Mocha is an integrated connector, meaning that she was turned into a connector, but was originally an organic. So she was of the planet or realm that was taken over, and then was turned into a connector. Mocha was heavily influenced by the racetrack and the adrenaline associated with it. This quirk became a huge facet of her transformation when she was incubated. So as I explained, her way of merging with the protocol was through incubation. So she had injection. Her design would have a lot of rally motorsports motifs. Her body would be comprised of both steel, digital, and menu-based overlays. She could be surrounded by mini-maps you see in racing games, like a center GPS hub, as well as data windows with directions. Her torso would be very much seem as if it's winding as the track, but there needs to be momentum in stance or movement. So those are some of the design notes. Also received injury on driver's side during her career as a rally racer. That carries over due to failed integration on the right side of her body. She is a fuser, so bits of her body are not completely bridged with code and are still damaged. Like the right arm, which is where her menu overlays come into, and her right leg. Which you'll see has a small little core thing going on there because that's pretty much where all of that protocol inhabited, which is where her foot hits the gas pedal. So, you know, all that stuff is there. So super excited because when the Twitch team happens, if people opt to do it, then I'll be helping them design their connectors. And also their storylines. There are so many different like programs out there to integrate with. Music programs, art programs, there's forums, there's bunches and bunches of stuff. So it would be like that. Hi! Morning! How are you, little goddess? Ooh. Hi! Do you want to give me a hug? Yay! Mooney's here, guys! No, not Mommy, Mooney. Hi.
What you talking about?
Connectors. I was talking about my rebrand. So I was going over the storylines that I had written so far because I have a document for it. So I was talking about the species as a whole because they were asking about it because I had mentioned the rebrand and stuff that was going to be associated with it because she's not just going to get a redesign but a rebrand. So I wanted to make sure all the basis for the story and what her species was and stuff would be established beforehand. Because eventually I'm going to open applications for a streaming team. This is after I hit 1K though. And all those, the people that do join, there's going to be a certain amount and it's capped off that join, they would become connectors. So they'll, you know, if they want to, they'll get small little mini backstories that have to do with this, you know, the storyline. And if they want to, they can also get designs based off the storyline. You saw Mocha's that I did, so stuff like that. And I was explaining what hers were.
Oh,
so
well, I mean, I do happen to enjoy the fact that you're creating your own little world and having everyone involved in it. Look at you.
I'm trying.
Hello, Chad. Sorry that I'm not as lively as I normally am.
I'm glad you have a day off from work.
Oh, well, I do have to stream tonight.
Well, yes, you have your event.
Yes, I'm kind of excited for it, but you know, that'd be how it be. Also, your Tommy in your chat is quite a lovely fellow.
Oh, Tommy? Yes, he is. Very sweet bone.
Oh, he is. Tommy was hanging out with us for a long time. Even got me to believe it. Oh, yes, read a quote. I actually believe it was.
Ah. Did you know he also builds model trains and mechanical keyboards?
I did not, but the mechanical keyboards definitely catches my interest.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said, too.
So many people I know do trains.
Yes, a lot of people I know do trains, too.
Yes, hello, everyone. But I just wanted to come in and say hello to the wifey before I get breakfast and such like that.
What you gonna do for breakfast?
Oh, I'm only gonna do like a bowl of cereal.
That's what I had for breakfast was a bowl of cereal.
Well, I have to see because, let me think. Wolf Dad currently has Sirius and took him over to Grandma and Grandpaps, so I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing for quote-unquote dinner throughout that time. I may indeed just do pizza, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Just because if I don't eat during this, that's going to be bad, because I know I'm probably going to be drinking. And, regretfully, I have to wake up early tomorrow. I have to actually go into work at 8.
Ah, not fun.
Not fun at all. Especially me, I don't like waking up in the mornings.
Damn. Yeah, I actually ended up having a full day today. I cleaned this morning, so I got up, I swept everything, the stairs, this and everything, and then streaming up until a certain point, and then I have a VR hangout for 2 hours.
Okay.
And then I am hooking up my Switch to the computer so I could do a workout. Then I'm going to shower. And then I got invited to a party for a coworker. But they haven't sent me the address yet, so I think they're still either resembling the time. So wondering about that. And then when Nova comes back, we're going to watch Summer Wars when she gets back. And then there's D&D later in the evening. So I'm trying to rearrange all of these things every so often. Damp becoming a harem anime protagonist as a collective. Dance GF does the model trains along with Keebs, not referring to Kibi, my boyfriend, BF. Mistyped. Dance got a harem? I knew it. I knew it. It's fact. I knew it.
Having harems aren't too bad.
Yee.
I have a lot of friend harems, sadly, but not sadly at the same time. I have a lot of friends that would be down to fuck. Let's just say
Gotcha. Now they're playing the Hihu. Of course. My ears!
Anyways, I will let you continue. I think the collector's thing is absolutely on par.
I want to send you the document. You tell me what you think.
Sure, you know I'm always available to try to help you with a creative outlet.
Thank you!
Have a good day, Chas.
I'll see you later, Mooney.
You know it.
I love you.
I love you.
Dan absolutely does. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Ouch! My ribcage popped. Ow. Pain. Ugh. I don't think I have one. Which is probably a good thing. I don't know what I would do with one. So many people to take care of. How does it pop? It's like it doesn't have anywhere to pop. Dan denying it will only attract more people to your harem. That's true. That's super true. He's got a point. By the way, guys, I'm excited because our awesome asset sensei, Cody, is working on some stuff for Summer of Sonic, and you guys got to see the Sonic onesie that he did last time. But there are other ones being made, and I'm so excited! He's currently working on one that, oh my god. It's like the best thing I've ever seen. Seriously, I'm very excited for this one. I mean, the other ones are going to be amazing, but I am excited as hell for this one. So, you guys have all seen the Sonic one, right? Let me bring it out real quick. Because this one's nice. I like it. There it goes. So we got that one. So yeah. So there's the Sonic hoodie for that one. It's really comfy. There we go. So there's the Sonic onesie for that one. I like it. It's comfy as all hell. It's super comfy. I love it so much. And so he's working on another one right now. That is my baby boy, my hubby, my feral fetish, I guess, if you want to call it that. Freaking Fleetway. Because I'm enamored by this fucking character so much, and I don't know what the hell my problem is, but I love him so much. But he's currently making a onesie for that, and it's a lot more there's a lot more to it than the Sonic onesie. Sonic onesie's very like simple and all that stuff, which I love, but the Fleetway one is a lot fluffier. Incorporates the spiral eyes and incorporates the sharp teeth. It's very feral. I love it. Yesterday we were talking about GK needing a fetish, so there, she just confirmed she has a feral one. I guess! You found a Fleetway mod for Sonic Adventure? I don't know if you mentioned that, but that's awesome. Yes, so many things have to get done for Summer of Sonic, guys. So many things. But on the docket is going to be a Sonic Riders tournament There's gonna be a very special Pixel Panic for Summer of Sonic, and a cart tourney, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So you're gonna hear a lot of announcements all month about things hitting the itinerary. I am so goddamn excited. I'm so freaking excited. You have no idea. But yeah, whew. I don't know. I'm just really, really excited because, like, I've been waiting. I've been waiting to do this event all over again. And I'm so glad that, you know, I get to. Because I sincerely been waiting a year. Sincerely been waiting a year. And I'm just glad that it's finally here. Sorry. I have also forgotten to link a bunch of these. Mostly because I guess I'm not used to, like, streaming this early in the day. I'm also getting really squishy, guys. I hate it. I gotta lose weight. Which I'm gonna be doing starting today. I'm getting on a heavy workout and diet regimen. I can't eat a lot of certain things. Because I've become blobby. And if I am ever gonna meet you guys in the future, either at a convention or in real life or, you know, whatever, I need to look my best. Because if I don't, then, like, you know, nobody's gonna want to hang out. No, I didn't mean that way. No! Not that way! I can never compete with Dance Harem thing. I just want friends. Oh, also, Cody, the fluff that you put for the tummy looks great. Looks so good. I need to show you guys this freaking picture of what it looks like, though, guys. Hold on. Hold on. You guys need to see this. Yeah, all the squish on me is hurting my bones. Mostly because, like, it's to the point that, like, it hurts to lay down and it hurts to sit, and just, I feel uncomfortable. I feel really uncomfortable in my own skin. It's not me. I take care of myself way better than this, as silly as that probably sounds, and I let it go for too long. I know why, but I let it go for too long, and I would really like to just gain control of that back. But, you know, it's neither here or there. We've done more walking when I visited, I know. So I'm getting back. I'm going to actually join a kickboxing gym next week. So getting back into it. I'm going to do rock climbing. I'm going to do the Ring Fit game on the Switch. I'm going to do Beat Saber. I'm getting back into all that. I miss doing kickboxing because I used to do it for a while, like a year or some change ago. And that was fun. They also used to do like yoga. They used to do like Impact, which was like Taekwondo. I'm probably gonna just like fucking do all of that. I want to get back into like being like, I don't know, happy to exist. I want to go back into being active and doing a bunch of stuff. I'm also working on being more social now. So I'm gonna say this right here, right now. I'm getting back into being more social with everybody. So this is an open invitation. Listen, this is an open invitation. I'm letting you know right now. If you want to hang out, because it's going to take me a while to actually approach people. I'm stupid. I am baby. Give me a sec. But if you ever want to hang out for whatever reason, just message me. Just hit me up. Scream it in the server if you want to. Just ask. I will not say no. I will literally say yes. Let's pick a day. Let's pick a time. Do you want to do it right now? We can totally do that. I'm trying to get back into socializing because holy hell, I've been doing terribly on that. And I appreciate everybody being so patient with me throughout this entire process that I've been going through. You know, with you know, the depression and all that other stuff that I've been going through, but like, you know, I'm trying to get out of it. So, you know, open invitation. Y'all don't have an excuse. I'm literally telling you it's okay. Point blank. Hard stop. Just hit me up. Just message me. We'll play a video game. If you don't feel comfortable doing it one-on-one, we'll get a bunch of people and play a video game in the server. I'm trying to do more events for the server also. Not like huge ones, just gaming events. If during the week we want to play kart, boom, let's do that. You want to play Fall Guys? Let's do that. Skullgirls? Let's do that. Dragon Ball? Let's do that. Yeah? Hey, I did say I'm gonna try. I'm also gonna message people too, and I have been. Get off my back. I have been. I've asked a couple of people to do hangouts. I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Yeah, huh? You like to pick on me because you're smarter than I am, I guess. I'm trying. Anyway, so this is the onesie that Cody's working on. Give me a sec. Look how amazing this looks. Look at that. I love it so much. I love it so much. I love it. The face mask, the spiral glasses. I love it so much. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. More things are being added to him, like fluff on the chest. He's getting a little bit more fluffier. He looks so good. He looks so goddamn good. I love it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. You know for a goddamn fact I'm gonna wear this one the most. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm most excited for the glasses. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna cry. I love this so much. It's my baby. If I had a real life Fleetway onesie, I'd wear it all the time. No cap. This is coming from somebody who trick-or-treated in a kigu for like 3 years straight and went to conventions in a kigu. I will happily wear that shit. Ozias, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the galaxy. I love it so much. I love it so much. You've done an amazing job, Cody. I'm excited for the other ones. I really am. But this one, goddamn, has absolutely won me over. I love it so much. See, I have no shame. So I will just wear the kigu and go to a game store if I feel like it, which I have done. How do you make a sexy kigu? That's easy. Get a regular kigu and then put a bathing suit on it. What's a kigu? A kigurumi. Do you not know what a kigurumi is? Hold on. These are kigus. See? I'm surprised you of like the utmost Japanese fandom don't know what a kigurumi is? But yeah, these are Kigus. I have had so many fun sleepover parties with these. I've also gone to raves in these. And I think one year for like that gigantic pillow fight that New York did a couple of times where thousands of people flocked to a plaza with pillows and stuffed animals and beat the hell out of each other for like hours. Oh, I want to get that one for sure. They're so damn cute. There's a lot of cute ones. Ah, look at the toothless. There's a bunny. Oh my god, there's a Lucario one. Shark. Raccoon. Dinotaur. There's a Danganronpa Kigu. Oh yeah, there's also those, the Kigus where you can get the face on top, which scare me. I cannot. They terrify me. You see that? It looks cool, but it scares me. Best friend! Best friend, I need to get you a Kigu. I need to get you an orange Metal Sonic Kigu. It's Hatsune Miku. She's pointing at me. I'm scared. Look at that. That's terrifying. I'm sorry. I'm very scared of it. Very scared of it. I'm very scared of it. But yeah, so there's different types of Kigus. Many different types. You can pretty much get any character as a Kigu. Almost any character, seriously. If it exists, somebody's made a Kigu of it, for sure. The one that I have is a Gloomy Bear, which is a black one. But I've always wanted... Oh, look, there's a Cthulhu one. That's amazing. Panda Kigu. I should get Panda Mom one of these. So she could be comfy in the winters. Ooh, that's a pretty one. These are so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a TARDIS one. What? That's awesome. Are they actually all that cozy? No, they're actually thick. They're like thick felt. They're like fleece. They're thick. A GK Kigu Wen? Oh, I'd have to like know somebody who could make those. Yeah, no, they're thick, Bach. These are like, they keep you super warm. I've done raves in these and almost died. That's cute. I like that. Yeah, there's places that do custom ones, so maybe I could like partner up with somebody to do a bunch of custom ones. But I think they'd only do that if I can guarantee people are going to get them. But I could definitely, like, maybe one day design one. When we reach 1K strong, maybe that'll happen. Hey, Badass Reaper, how are you? Mine's cozy. I got it from a local joint in Ontario. Fleece Sway Sonic Kigu. I would wear it everywhere. Like, don't fucking tempt me. I would. I'd wear it everywhere. These are cute though. But yeah, there's a bunch of like Kigu places that make like crazy custom Kigus. See? They're like crazy looking, but they're super cozy. They're like really extensive designs too. But they look awesome. Yeah, these look good. Tired but good. There's an MOQ, like a group buy. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so like these are Kigus. These are Kigus. I adore Kigus. They're so comfy. What the fuck? That's so scary. There's something about that like throws me off really bad. I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, it looks cool, but also, like, I don't know. Something's weird about it. Yeah, it's, like, uncanny. It's something weird. I don't know. Oh, dear God. Yeah, I don't know. The head, I don't know. These look like semi-misshapen Barbie dolls. Oh my God. No, they've done the thing! They've done the thing! Anime and real! I have to be careful scrolling, I'm scared. Yeah, no, they have absolutely gone and done it and made anime and real. That's terrifying. I'd probably get one of those masks to terrorize people with. But yeah, so those are Kigus. So pretty much these are kind of like Kigus. These are totally Kigus. This reminds me of that meme where there's a bunch of really odd, uncanny anime girls in a photo of a classroom and it says, "What's wrong? Isn't this what you wanted?" I want to see that picture. But yeah, so I'm excited about this getting done, for sure. Very, very excited. Super happy about that. But we're here to finish what we started yesterday. We're here to finish, sent it to you in Discord? No, now I gotta see it, hold on. He. Ah! Why are you scared? Isn't this what you wanted? Yeah, no. I don't like that. I don't like that very much. That makes me unhappy. That makes me unhappy. Gonna lurk while I get my energy sorted. Hope you're having a good day stream. Thanks, Badass Reaper. Hope you are too. No, you cut that out. I know. Cody, what the hell? Not a hee-hoo moment. Why are you so easily horny, huh? Why are you so easily hee-hoo? Why? Yeah, no, that is gonna be a no for me, Chief. Jesus. That is... Terrified. Terrified. Oh my god. So anyway, it was supposed to be a hee-hoo jump scare. It didn't work! Now we're just disappointed in you! So anyway, let me get the game situated. It's the internet, Legs! No! No! Shame! Shame! You cut that out, sir. There's gonna be a police officer at your door. You better, you know, do the thing where you don't get caught. Okay. Alright, guys. We're in it to finish this case. This very intense case that, sincerely, most people would have already been in jail by now, actually. It's not the internet anymore. The anime girls are here. They're right behind you, Rockaway. Hi, Dan. Welcome back. Alright, guys. Ooh, boy. Alright, so we have to find proof that Studio 2 killed him. We gotta figure out how to prove that. I don't know how the hell we're gonna do that, but we gotta find proof that, that's gonna happen. Okay. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
But Maya! So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Uh-huh. You mean the game just can't handle longer trials than this? Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we've no time to waste.
Alright. Director's alibi.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh.
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was actually Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What?
Was Maya always this excitable? I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out. It's hard to bring somebody back up to speed after they've been possessed. I think that's actually a plot point for a later game. What, that they have to be solved in like 3 days? Guilty Murder says what? I'm just waiting for a sound alert that's the moment from JonTron. For when you can't hee-hoo. I think that's actually framing. Bishamon is behind this. I knew it! Have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP.
WP Powers, right. Okay, so let's go, let's talk to... He just looks like he's gonna beat the shit out of me every time we come see him. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yeah. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. The detention center has such sad music every time. Alright. He's just a big goober. He's so foofy, he looks like Mufasa. Could you tell me more about, Miss...
Vasquez?
There, that better? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and...
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. No, you need to talk. You can't do that. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though. I can't imagine him jumping, though. Haha, fat joke. Great job, Nick. That face, though.
What, Bach, is he just so handsome for you? I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. Oh, but he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Alright. That was just when she arrived. That's a clue. He's got really nothing else. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't have the pills anymore. Let's go back to the big gate, look around. Oh, she's back.
The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Oh, phew, she's alive!
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she's always gets her way. She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Okay. Think she's had too much lean. Oh, pet the cat. Give me a sec. We have summoned Ringo. Ah! That moved me. Okay. There we go. Ringo sometimes breaks everything. There we go. Okay. So we want to talk about director. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya. I don't know nothing about dominatrixes. Maya, you poor summer child. About Mr. Hammer. Ugh! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay. Bach is so good at what he does. Do I present you with something? No, probably not. Alright. Let's go to the employee area.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No touching!
What? Ah!
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack!
I guess I could be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Alright. The remains of the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. T-bone minus the steak. Let's Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. So normal. Okay. Let's see. We won't care if you forget, you'll be dead from a heart attack in a few years anyway. Something, old bag. Lol. There's a half-finished backdrop. That grate's still lying here.
Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again.
That poor assistant. Used to cover the drain, it's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if you put it back in. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles.
Makes it a lot easier to go up the hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? Okay. Okay.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
Oh, for a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If they're traces, it'll change color.
Oh, wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. Alright, so there was traces of sleeping pills. The food on the plate had been laced. Looks like it. Alright. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Power. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Looks like someone hasn't done 50 km in MTB shaking my head. The backdrop is actually Krazoa Palace!
Take me to Krazoa Palace!
Disrespect your surroundings if they let me.
If they let me.
I mean, I don't know what he expected from a Japanese-American vending machine. I mean, there are vending machines in Japan that literally sell you bikes. So, could be anything, really. Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not so sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow! The fury of Edgeworth!
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Ah, say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints, on the bottle.
Oh, so that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Alright. It does have Jack Hammer's prints. Alright. Damn. Okay. Main gate. Oh wait, I should have checked the dressing room actually. Oh, hello.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? But WP is innocent.
Yeah, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What? No!
The old San Fran, Tokyo. Japania-fornia. Japania-fornication! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too!
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must have been true then.
The rumor?
Yeah. Ms. Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dirt. You know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming, though. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No.
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? This is getting ridiculous. Stop. Hammer time. I love how Penny is just dead. Meh.
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something!
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
It would probably be the scrapbook.
And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
Oh, and that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Oh, thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Alright. So, I think that bent fence that we saw, that's probably where the person fell and maybe stabbed themselves. The puffy cheeks. I've told you I was a famous MLP poster for ages. My friend of 10 years is still an emo on TG on this day. Beat her. Alright guys, we're gonna go fight the old lady at the front gate. Until she squeals! What, you still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think they made Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
Oh, she's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
I did? I burped? When did I burp? I was coughing. I didn't even burp. People are hearing things. Here we go. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Uh-oh. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols?
Nichols. Nick? Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Wouldn't that be the sleeping pills? She's losing her mind though. Let me think. But we don't have, oh, we do have the sleeping pills bottle. Yeah, we do. Okay. I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldback, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof. What? What's the little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? That's the plate. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. And there are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. Yay! You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this. A photograph? Oh. That's rough. What a way to go. Holy shit. God. I called it too. I said it was a stabbing. Holy shit. If that's Miss Vasquez back there, she looks like she's gonna vomit. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus. Rest in peace. Damn. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Jesus. Okay. Damn. when the 2000s planking trend went too far. I remember that. People were just doing that in the middle of the street. Man, okay. Okay. Why does the guy with the racket look like a Pokemon gym leader? Yo, that's not funny. Shut up. Shut up. You just nabbed the photo from her? That's so funny. Alright, so... Let's go to outside Studio 1.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and...
Shh.
Huh?
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. I'm gonna beat the shit out of her.
Oh, dear. You're making clouds. I'm watching the smoke come out of my lungs. Ooh.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fey blood speaks to me. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, God. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh God. She's not talking. I guess we could always present her the photo. What do you guys think? Shove it in her face? Fuck up her day? I'll show you some clouds. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Old bag. Old?
She means the security lady.
Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
She's gonna stab me. She's gonna stab me. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident!
Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Huh. Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident!
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
Oh! Oh!
If they breathe, they are a thought. This bitch is a thought. She's gonna pull a red wine and punch the guy. She's gonna kick thy ass. Alright guys, we might have to fight the mafia. Are we all ready to do this? We might have to fight the mafia. If she breathes clouds, she a thought. Trade offer. You give me the photo. You receive the ability to live. Quick! You're out!
What? This is valuable evidence!
Boys. Ah, fuck. Uh-oh. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now! Huh. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Holy shit! Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared!
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Alright, guys. We almost got killed by the mafia. But also, we stand Gumshoe in this chat. We stand Gumshoe. He's a good boy. She's a good boy. No, we don't, Liz! We do not. Time to put her behind bars and then get behind her, behind those bars. How did you know? How did you know I was gonna say something? How did you know? Are you psychic? What the hell?
I'm ashamed.
Okay, gotta double save just in case. And we go into court, ladies and gentlemen. When you know, you know.
Ow!
Alright guys, we're back in court. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Oh boy! Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. So to speak. So to speak. I'm not thinking about it. What's the poll going on now? Will the cat resort to save scumming? What the fuck? What does that mean?
Ah!
Your Honor, Mr. Edgeworth is a slut. I rest my case. Edgy boy will win tonight. Alright. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, and it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. Ah, okay. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Alright. Wait, wasn't she arrested? How the fuck is she allowed on the stand? I know, wouldn't she have been at the detention center? Maybe Gumshoe, like, she left and Gumshoe was like, I said my thing. I'm not gonna drag her to the precinct. I'm scared. Why y'all have no faith in GK? I'm a liability. Everyone knows it. Got a question or testimony. Alright, here we go. You entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so Sal took me in the van. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said, somewhere.
Huh. A little before noon. Press her lots? Okay. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Huh. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh, God. The meeting began at 12 sharp, ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Jesus! There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious. She's tough. So she had Sal take me. It was the van. Huh. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah! Mr. Wright! Oh, oops. It was a 15-minute break. Don't hit your desk, it irritates me. Immediately punches through desk. Yeah, what she said! I can't help it. I'm an angry, edgy boy. I gotta hit my desk. There it is, there it is! Edgeworth sipping! Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. If we had evidence that she didn't eat the steak? Do I have anything? Huh. I don't... Just think back to the plates. I mean, they looked fully empty. They were pretty much like empty. Yeah, but T-bone. Wait! There was no bones! There were no bones! There were no bones on the plate! Both of them were super empty! Like, completely! There were no bones on any of the plates! That's why when he was saying... He said that he could finish the steak within like 15 minutes, but that's impossible. And it was completely cleaned off. There were no bones whatsoever. I'm thinking Yeah, it would have had the bones left over. I think. Huh. What do you think? Do you think I should... I crunched the bones. Yum, 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 yummy. Okay, I guess I'll present it. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point, bastard. Remember, if you will. Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare! Ugh. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too! You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. Ha-ha! I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? That picking on salmonella. Meeting the Steel Samurai. She ate the entire bone. She ate the bone! You ate it! And then you choked on it! And you were the murderer! I would guess meeting the Steel Samurai... or picking on salmonella. I'm guessing meeting the Steel Samurai, huh? Oh, right! Because Cody said it was a tall, skinny person meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick! Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? How could I possibly use the heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. You couldn't, could you? Well, it's a prop, but we also... Nobody's, like, everybody said it was too heavy for a child, so... You couldn't, but the fence post... I'm so fragile. The spike thing. Yeah, but it wasn't broken off. It was still attached to the gate, where it got crumbled onto. Wait! Wait, guys! I don't think the spear was used to kill him! I don't think the spear was used to kill him. Think about it. So the spear was repaired with duct tape. If he would have been stabbed into with the spear, there's no way the tip would still be attached to that spear with the duct tape. It would have absolutely got lodged into the body with the brute force. Or broken. But the spear is still intact. It still has the duct tape on it. And Phoenix multiple times said it's really weird that there was no blood left over on the floor, if that's where he got killed. But he didn't get killed there. He got killed outside of Studio 2. And if he was killed there, and people were enough to clean it up, then that means it's literally just a repeat of the accident. He was pushed onto the fence. He was stabbed. He fell onto the fence and died. The same place. Nobody would think otherwise because the accident happened there before and the fence was already bent in. So nobody would even question that it was bent again because of the same type of accident. That's why he had the hole in his chest and there wasn't any blood because all the blood was at the fence, which got cleaned. Holy shit! Whoa! Wait! What if that's actually it? What if that's it? So she couldn't have done it! She couldn't have done it with the spear! It's not the real murder weapon! I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see. Yeah. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon! What? No fucking way! No fucking way! Are you kidding? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Would I present the spear again? Or the photo? Huh. Yeah, because it's still intact, so we would present the spear. Okay. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now, tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what your... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded. Very well, let's see this murder weapon. It's the picture. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes, I also had the same reaction because the epiphany nearly killed me. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again! Yay! Let's fucking go! Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I can't say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? The van. Let's just say, for the sake of argument... The incinerator? She couldn't deal with it. She couldn't move it. So she couldn't have moved it. She couldn't deal with it. She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. The van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. He does whatever the hell she tells him to. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Ms. Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Huh. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Huh? Don't, me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Well, wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But That is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as if the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure either.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. Oh, what do I do?
God damn it! Alright.
Okay. We could have her testify again, or we could say she did it. But she's right. We don't have decisive evidence. We just have the possibility. It could have been Sal that killed him and pushed him off, and then just got in the van himself and did it because she told him to. Which means that... Damn it. Alright, we gotta have her testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn it. Damn it! To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness. Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. God fucking damn it! Fucking Shadow the Hedgehog asshole! What the hell? Man, you had me excited for a sec. I see, very well. Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again! You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yeah, Indeed, verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify the court concerning this matter. Huh.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that?
Edgeworth. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, and then Powers showed up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. You just left after a murder? I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her.
Right. Alright. Found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, and then Powers showed up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure our professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Wait a second! But why didn't you take it with you? That's a contradiction! Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. That's what I was saying! Huh? Think! Ms. Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because she wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to known about the murder! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. But he wasn't the one that was injured! It was Powers! How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal the director.
You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him!
Yeah, she's talking about an injury, but he wasn't injured. Powers was injured. Not Jack. Hammer wasn't injured. Powers was injured. Assistant was there too. Immediately called the police. Power showed up. Security lady saying he did it. I asked to be left out. Went back to the trailer. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes. Is there something to present here? Autopsy report was only that. Would that count? You gotta present something on that last statement. I know, I'm trying to think. Jack's autopsy report, time of death. It only says that he was caused, that's the only injury he had, right? Powers was the one that was injured. But it says nothing about an injury. Think, why would she believe Hammer was injured? Because he was stabbed. Wait. Why would she believe? Because of him dragging his foot. Because he's dragging the one leg. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. Nah, I don't think so. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. You didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when he was doing it, well, it would have to be after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly! Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping! And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. I will have order! Witness! Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Let's see.
She had to have a motive. Of course I can prove it. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence of Ms. Vasquez's motive in this murder. What would it be? I think it's a photo. I haven't used this monkey head for really anything, which is funny. I mean, she's part of the mafia, and she was covering up this whole thing.
And if she was using it as blackmail, but he was doing smaller roles, his career was down,
I guess, like, just having him do the roles work for her? Monk. What would her motive have been? I mean, she's the mafia. She could just erase him at any time. She didn't have to keep up the whole charade. What would it have been? What would it have been? Huh. It feels like the photo is the correct thing to show, but I'm not sure. Hi, Mooney. It's the only thing that links them together. Yeah. This is my proof. This is the photo from before? This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Ms. Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Huh. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. Huh. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Ms. Vasquez's motive. Fuck. Damn it. I'm thinking. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's think about what we have so far. This guy caused an accident. He was pretty much guilty. It made his work suffer. And the only person that would give him work was Dee Vasquez, who had helped him sweep it under the carpet. She used that to her advantage and only paid him very little so that he could still get roles. But she also gave him really shitty villain roles, like the evil magistrate. And he couldn't stand it. She got tired of the Steel Samurai. She didn't want to keep doing it. So who knows if she was going to continue to use him as an actor. He was a good source of income, so she was just going to throw him into another show in general, but he didn't want that anymore. He was tired of living this type of life, so I guess he must have retaliated against her and tried to quit. She doesn't get rid of useful men. I don't know if that's a motive, though. Not a motive to have him dead. So she says, yeah. That all we've talked about is... Oh! Maybe she was hemorrhaging money because of him. She was spending more money to use him than she would need to. Okay. Huh. Damn it. This is really hard. I'll get penalized if I get this wrong. Yeah, it did seem like it.
Why, Mooney? What would I do? Trying to figure out why this lady's so fucking awful.
Because she's a woman.
That's fair.
Okay. Let me think. The way that we described it, it sounds like Hammer had more of an issue with her than anything. She's like a sadist in my opinion. Even making him suffer was reason enough. So maybe she might not have a motive and it was just for funsies. But still. Seemed more like Hammer had a motive to kill Vasquez, not the other way around. Yeah, so he would stop getting blackmailed. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe it was just another accident. Like, maybe he did try to kill her. But she got the upper hand and pushed him over. And he ended up dying. And in a haste, they got rid of the body. They drove it to Studio One, all that stuff, and had no idea that Hammer had put all this other stuff in place. Drugging the other actor, stealing the samurai suit, pretending to be injured. Like, all this stuff she obviously did not know. This was like a setup to bring her down. So it may not have been that she had a motive at all. She probably just got, like, what was coming to her, pretty much. This is a tough one. This is a real tough one.
Blake.
It sounds more like she didn't have a motive. It just happened. Maybe he planned this all from the start? Oh, thanks, dearest. I appreciate it. Go with your gut. I feel like she doesn't have a motive. But I might get penalized, chat. We might die. But I guess we're going into the thick of it. Will you come with me, chat? That's true. Okay. Alright, we're going with no motive. She had no motive. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs! Huzzah! What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor! Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him for all those years. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs! Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please, please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Damn! I'm gonna keep doing it, Rose! Mr. Edgeworth, where is D? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor? I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers... Woo! That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yeah, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? He might have just been like jealous of your fame? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because you're famous? I'm guessing because you're famous. And if it was you, then... Because he assumed he was going to survive. So, if it was you that got put it, then he would have to be the star. He would rise to glory. So I'm going to think it's that. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point, though. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Huh? Is something wrong?
No! Of course not! Nick! Edgeworth!
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth? You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you, actually. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if! They're rivals. Rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick! Tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
We used to be lovers, and we were roommates. And so the curtain closed on another trial, and I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago, and it was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Oh no.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Wait, how is he the lead in Pink Princess, though? Wait! Turnabout goodbyes. Edgy boy, no, you look so sad! Thank you so much, Cody, for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Appreciate it very much. Holy shit. What do you mean keep an open mind? I'm just saying, how? How? I just want to know how the hell they got him in the costume. This is possibly the worst case in that it's the best case in the first game. This one is a trip. Yes, it is. Ooh, yay, yay. Alright, episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. Goodness gracious. That samurai one was ridiculous. So many twists and turns. Become this hyper girly robot magical girl would be sick. Like a buff guy saying I have to be a Super Sentai princess to save the world. I'm feeling unnecessary feelings. I'm sorry? It's very gay. This is your fault. Okay. Oh, I worry about this one. I need to kiss you. I don't understand. There are a few weird Sentai like the girl can only have superpowers with her woo-woo out. I'm sorry? That's terrifying. What the fuck? New episode has been added. Save my progress. Good God. Alrighty. I have unnecessary feelings. I'm gay as hell. Get you some drink? Okay, we got some ASMR. You guys ready? Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Ah, kanpai! Woo! Oh, that feels so good! Ah! Oh my heckin' God. Oh, there's more of you that have just come in. Yo, we drinking? Hey, Bella! How are you? We just finished up another, court trial. GK did some wild motions during that opening. I did. It was good. Woo, boy. Holy shit. Dude, that, yeah, that last trial was ridiculous. I don't know how to feel about it. I am more surprised. I'm eating McDonald's and dreading working on finals. Ha! Drink that Arizona.
I will do so, best friend.
Ah. Yeah, that was wild. Holy shit. Goodness gracious. Whew. I was not expecting all of that. But dude, when I realized that it was just the same accident over, I felt my brain pop. Like going to Inferno. It was like running like the old Xbox 360s with the red ring. It sounded like that. I am more surprised that I even guessed that. Ah. That was super good. Oh my god. All right. Well, you're having Subway for dinner? What kind of sandwich do you have? And why are you getting Subway when Jimmy John's is better?
I'm a real lawyer. I got my own badge and everything.
Oh my goodness. The moment Jimmy John's makes wraps, it's over for me. Actually in the summer they're coming out with 2 different wraps. A chicken wrap and a spicy roast beef one? I can't remember. Miller Lite ASMR. Yeah, the summer they're gonna be releasing chicken wraps. They look really good. Honestly, they look really, really, really good. Firehouse subs? I have eaten from Firehouse subs and I've gotten sick, so I don't like them. You know, as you do. As you do. I'm also gonna get me some Arizona.
Hell yeah. Biggin'. Big Arizona.
There we go. But yeah, in all honesty, oh my god. We stopping for Ace Attorney today? I'm trying to figure that out because I have a VR meetup I'm supposed to go to at 4. I would bring you guys with me if I knew how to do that. I'm trying to think, because there's a VR meetup that's at 4. Yeah, it's 4 at 8:08. I was gonna stream up until the meetup, and I am hitting the 3-hour mark in 30 seconds. So I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go do the VR meetup or I'm just gonna stream some more. What do you guys think? Whatever you like. That's why I asked. I can't decide. Let's see. What all did I have to do today? Coin flip. I have coins. Do I have coins? We did a bunch this stream. Talked in and finished a case. That's true. We did. I have a VR setup, but I'd have to get it set up. So you could drag my ass. So I was gonna talk to you guys about this, but I want to do a VR meetup very soon. I want to do a VR chat meetup. Now, as you all know, VR chat is free, and you could do it in desktop mode. You don't have to have a headset, but I would love to have a meetup with everybody. I thought it'd be really cool to throw like a little party or something in VR. And we all hang out and chill and have a good time. Watch a movie. I'd love to watch a movie with everybody. That would be cool. We can use the events feature for that. VR chat is VR chat, though. Yeah, but before I ever got VR, I did VR chat on desktop, and I had just as much fun. I've not VR chatted in a while, but as long as it's not on the 7th, I can attend. Oh, I'm gonna be busy next week. Like next weekend. I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do about streaming for next weekend. Because I have a guest coming over. So, and Mother's Day is next Sunday? No, Sunday after? I'm trying to think. I wanted to do something special with Panda Mom for Mother's Day. I would love to spend time with her on VR and stream it so you guys can see her too. If you guys think that's a cool idea, I'll talk to her about it. Cause me and her, we have weekends where we just spend the day in VR. We paint, we hang out, we go to different locations. It's a lot of fun. We just chat. I think that would be really fun. I'll talk to her about it and see what she thinks. I'm sure she'd be down for it. Yeah, absolutely. So, if anything, I'll plan that Mother's Day stream. Next weekend I have a visitor that's coming by for the weekend. I think they leave on Monday. I think they wanted to play kart, so that might be Friday's thing. We'll see. I don't entirely have really any plans. I either will stream during the week, because I'm not sure what the heck's gonna happen over the weekend. I don't know, it feels kind of mean to stream when there's like a person visiting you, unless they're joining the stream. Like, you know, Cody Sensei came to visit me and we did a stream together for Phoenix Wright, so, but we only streamed that one day, we didn't stream the other ones, so, so, you know, trying to figure out how to do that. But I will definitely talk to Panda Mom about the other thing. So if anything, I guess we could raid. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go to that VR meetup group because I've missed their meetups a couple of times and I try to make it on time. I'm always late though. I am. I don't mean to be and I hate it. I don't like being late to things, but it happens. So yeah. I straight up can't do VR without prescription inserts. Wait, you saying I was gypped? What do you mean? What'd I do? What'd I do now? Don't forget the other stuff you gotta do today. That's true. I gotta hook up my Nintendo Switch to the computer monitor so that I can finally work out in my room and do Ring Fit. Might stream that at some point. That'd be fun. Workout streams. That's a good idea. Y'all follow along with me and my no legs. I also have to shower. I have a possible party I'm supposed to go to. D&D, a movie night. I got a lot of stuff going on today. Surprisingly, I woke up and was like, man, I got nothing to do today. And that didn't stay the same for very long. I could have gotten another quality stream time with my best friend, but you didn't say anything. We just kind of chilled out. We did the one thing on Friday and that was it. And then we played Mario Party all day Saturday, remember? And we had the party on Saturday. There was no way we were going to be able to stream. Let's invade the moth stream. Oh man, Juniper? Do I have her on here? Not gonna lie, a little terrified to raid her. Let's see. Oh, I know. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Well, sometimes, like, you know, everybody I know, people I know are, like, super busy, so I'm like, shit, what do I do today then? I don't really have, like, people to hang out with. And then suddenly plans happen, and I'm like, okay, I don't know why I ask anymore. Maybe I should just not be worried. Are you serious that you want us to raid Juniper? I don't have any problems with Juniper, it's just really terrifying to raid bigger streamers. The biggest I've raided is like Jal and Pappy, but I know them technically, so... This is like dropping the bucket to them, probably. Alright, if that's what you want. You don't know anyone else who's on? Well, let's see. We got Genray, Feathered Flint, She's a Nova, Hope Noah, Laughin' the Hyena, Johnny Cage, Chari5, Shumba X, B-Dude Games, Pappy, Pro Jared, Icrisium, Apricot, Whoops, Juniper, Soviet Wumble, Snuffy. I follow a lot of people. You don't watch very many streamers? Well, I'm honored you watch mine. How about this? I'll give you you want to raid Pappy? I'll give you 3. How about that? I'll give you 3 and you choose one. That sound fair, Rose? And I'll tell you what game they're playing too, to help with your decision. Does that sound fair? Okay, so let's do... Alright, so there's Chari5. He's pretty popular on YouTube. He's real sweet, Mexicano. He does a lot of cinema style videos with Sonic games and other types of games too. He did one recently which was Security Breach for FNAF, and it was pretty much like everything wrong with, and he does it for video games. He also has a cartoon series that he's working on called Lunaticos, and I think it's right now in Kickstart. But right now he's playing Pokemon Heart Gold. So that's 1. 2 is... Let's see. Yeah, he's a real sweetheart. He really is. He's real sweet. Fun to talk to. There's... let's see. There's B-Dude Games, old friend of mine. He does speedruns professionally. So what he does is he just does a ton of like 100% glitchless attempts and of all different types of games. Like every time I've ever like joined in on his stuff, he is always doing a different game and doing like a 100% glitchless run and other stuff like that. He's real crazy with it. His stuff is amazing. He's real cool. I need to get back in touch with his server though. So there's 2, and then 3, we have, let's see. We've got Johnny Cage. He's doing a 12-hour stream, which is Mega Man 1 through 6 Shuffler, followed by, I think he's playing like 100 multiplayer game or something like that. So he's in the middle of a 12-hour stream. So those are your options. He's real cool too. He usually plays retro games only. Crisium, they seem chill in playing New Vegas. Oh, Crisium? Yeah, I think he's an otter. Yeah, we could raid him. Let's see. So raid and I'm Chris. Yim. Okay. So we will go raid them. Everybody be on your best behavior. Show some drifter love and appreciation. I don't really know them, but they're pretty cool from what I've seen. But that's okay. We're all drifters. We connect to other communities and we try to make the community even bigger and awesome and welcome new people. So
I hope that you guys have fun. I'm gonna go join this VR group. I'll be around on Discord, and be able to answer everybody even when I have the headset on, so it's totally fine. Tomorrow is gonna be a chill Sunday stream. We're gonna check out Crime Site just for like an hour, but we're gonna do mostly drawing, chit-chatting, watching videos, either cooking or other things like that, so that's gonna be fun. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good time. I love you guys to bits and particles, and please be on your best behavior. Hey, bye guys, see you tomorrow.